Hello, fourth grade, and welcome to topic 14. We're going to talk about different patterns that we find in algebra, how to generate a pattern, and how to identify or analyze a pattern. So how to figure out what the pattern is, and then how to use it. We're going to start with lesson 14-1, and this one is titled Number Sequence. We'll go ahead and watch our short video lesson before we jump into our notes and our guided practice together.
How can you use a rule to continue a pattern? Think about this question during the lesson. The house numbers on a street follow the rule add 4. If the pattern continues, what are the next 3 house numbers? Describe a feature of the pattern. You can use a number line to help make sense of the problem and find the next 3 house numbers. A rule is a mathematical phrase that tells how numbers or shapes in a pattern are related. The rule for the house numbers is add 4.
Drag the slider to see how to use the rule add 4.
Okay, so here you can see that we started at the number 16. Now, if the rule is add 4, I'm going to move my slider over to the next one. So just like on a number line, you're going to make 4 jumps on your number line. So adding 4, 16 plus 4 is 20. 20 plus 4 is 20. 24 plus 4 is 28.
Why does the picture show jumps on the number line?
All right, so the jumps that we're seeing on the number line are how many spaces we're moving forward. So in this case, we're making jumps in groups of 4. So we're adding 4 each time. And to find the next 3 house numbers, we started our first one, then we make 1 jump, 2 jumps, and then 3 jumps. So we started our original number. 16 plus 4 gave us 20. 20, we made another jump on that number line, plus another 4 gave us 24. Another jump on that number line, plus another 4 gave us 28.
Some numbers are skipped to get from one house number to the next house number. What is the same about each jump? Each jump adds 4. The next 3 house numbers are 20, 24, and 28. Some patterns have features that are not given in the rule. One of the features of this pattern is all of the house numbers are even numbers. Does the rule say that all the numbers are even? No, the rule just says to add 4 to get the next house number.
Another feature is all of the house numbers are multiples of 4.
Now you know how to use a rule to continue a pattern.
Okay, let's go ahead and jump into our notes and guided practice. So you guys saw that this was a pretty straightforward lesson. Let's see how we're going to apply it. So how can you use a rule to continue a pattern? We know that a rule is a mathematical phrase that tells how the numbers or the shapes in a pattern are related. So for this one, I said, what is the rule for how these numbers are related? 13, 17, 21, 25, and 29. So I need to stop and think, how are these numbers moving from one number to the next number? Am I adding? Am I multiplying? Am I subtracting? Am I dividing? Well, since these numbers are getting bigger, it must either be addition or multiplication because those are the two that will make my numbers bigger. Now, there's no multiplication fact with these multiples in it, so I must be using addition. Now, we know that because 13 is a prime number, 17 is a prime number, 29 is a prime number. So in order to solve, I'm going to use an addition rule, and I need to figure out what rule is going to work for all of my numbers. How do I get from 13 to 17? How do I get from 17 to 21. How do I get from 21 to 25? Now, when you're applying a rule, you want to make sure you're trying it out on multiple numbers. Don't try it out on just one and assume that it works. It has to work on all of the numbers in your pattern. So I'm going to try it out on my different numbers. So I did 13 plus 4 gave me 17. Then I want to see, okay, if my rule is plus 4, let me see if it works for the other numbers. 17 plus 5, or sorry, 17 plus 4 gave me 21, so that works there. 21 plus 4 gave me 25, 25 plus 4 gave me 29. So here I confirmed that my rule is going to be to add 4. Let's take a look at another example. It says on a street, the house numbers follow the rule subtract 5. What are the next 3 house numbers after 825? Describe a feature of the pattern. So we have to do 2 things. We have to find the rest of the house numbers, and we have to find some kind of feature, something that describes the numbers. So if we started at 825, I want to count back 5 each time. So if I wanted to do this on a number line, I could do that, or I could just skip count backwards. 825 minus 5 is 820. 820 minus 5 is 815. 815 minus 5 will give me 810. So I'm counting back each time. Now, a feature of this pattern is that all of these house numbers are multiples of 5. So here we have 10. This one ends with 10. This one ends with 15. This one ends with 20. This one ends with 25. And those are all multiples of 5. Let's take a look at another example. The year 2017 was the year of the rooster on the Chinese calendar. The next year of the rooster will be 2029. The rule is add 12. What are the next 5 years of the rooster? Describe a feature of the pattern. So I want to stop and think. Now I need to add 12 to the year every single time to find the next year of the rooster. And then I add 12 again, and then I add 12 again until I find all 5 years. So to solve that, I'm going to begin at the year 2029, and I'm going to add 12. That gives me 2041. Then 2041 plus another 12 is going to be 2053. Plus another 12 is going to be 2065, plus another 12 is going to be 2077, and then plus another 12 is 2089. So the next 5 years of the rooster are 2041, 2053, 2065, 2077, and 2089. A feature of this pattern is that all of these are odd numbers. So if you see this one ends with a 7, this one ends with a 9, this one ends with a 5, a 3, and a 1. All right, next let's get into our guided practice. For number 1, it says Rudy's rule is add 2. He started with 4 and then he wrote the numbers below. Which number does not belong on Rudy's pattern? So we have the numbers 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 12. Now here we know right away that the number 9 does not belong because 9 is not a multiple of 2. And if we're following the pattern, 4 plus 2 is 6, 6 plus 2 is 8, 8 plus 2 is 10, not 9. And for number 2, it says continue the pattern, describe a feature of the pattern. So the rule they gave us is subtract 6. So 48, 42, 36, 30, 24. So I'm going to keep subtracting 6. Next is going to be 18, and then 12, and then 6. So a feature of this pattern is that all of these numbers are multiple of 6. Another feature of this pattern is they're all even numbers. So in case you wanted to keep going and find more features, that's a second feature. All right, that takes us to the end of this lesson. Quick and easy, I hope. If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.